Well, you know what I said to our team after the game was, if you're gonna have a great year, if you're gonna have a special year, these are the kind of games you got to win. And boy, I'll tell you what, for me, maybe not the first half so much, but those 16 minutes in the second half were very frustrating. And I know the guys were frustrated too. We were all frustrated. And I felt like we took a big step today because we worked through that frustration and we found a way to win those last 4 minutes. And it's one of those games. I got to look at the tape, see how we won. I know Juan'ya made a big shot. I know Mace kept making his foul shots. I know T.J. Klein made a couple. Tajier made a, But if you're going to have a great year, these are the kind of games. I mean, we snatched victory from the jaws of defeat tonight because it was, that had loss all written all over it, and these guys wouldn't let it happen. They just wouldn't let it happen. So, I think I said to them, I'm more proud of this one than the one Friday night. I mean, Friday night everything was going our way. We played great. We were making shots. Everything was going our way. But today, to find a way to win today, I'm more proud of this one than Friday night's win.
Juan'ya, could you talk? You weren't having one of your better games shooting the ball, but you made some plays down the stretch. Just talk about the last few minutes and what you were able to
do. My teammates just kept pushing me. I was having a bad game. I was frustrated, and I wasn't focused in the first half. But my teammates and my coach kept pushing me to make the right plays. He said, "Last 4 minutes is going to be my time."
Saw you holding your elbow at one point. Is that okay?
Yeah. One of the guys metal. I hit somebody, but it was fine.
Was that affecting your shot at all?
No, not really.
Antoine, can you talk about the both of you guys and really the whole team getting to the line and how you're able to do that and that effect on the game?
We had to fight. We wasn't making shots. We had to score somehow, some way. So we was just staying aggressive, picking each other up, and it worked out.
Joe, it looked like at that one point in the second half, when you were having trouble with their pressure and really just couldn't get anything kind of going. Then when you were able to attack the rim, it seemed like things changed back for you. Is that what
that's accurate?
Do you remember?
I remember it. That's accurate. I mean, we did not handle their pressure well. I'll tell you what. I mean, I got to take a lot of blame for that. I mean, I don't know that we were prepared well enough, and that's my fault. So I do know this, that we'll be more prepared for their pressure next time we see them. But it's about getting the guys in the right spots and giving them a chance to make the plays. And I'm not sure I did a good enough job with that. So but that's right. The pressure got to us. And we got a little careless with the ball, a little soft with the ball, and you can't do that with this team. Like the very first play of the game, like Tajier, our freshman, who had a great game. He had a great game. But I think he learned that very first play. There's nothing. This team doesn't give you anything. This team doesn't give you. They don't let you make a pass. They compete on every pass and play. So.
Talk about what Tajier did for you guys in the second half.
It's funny. You get that he's such a good defensive player, and he makes plays. He still makes his freshman mistakes, but he makes plays. He's fearless. He's as tough as can be. And but for me. I'm always thinking, wait a minute, MJ can make a shot, he can make a three, and I gotta wrap my arms around that feeling I have there, because Tajier does all the other things for us too. So, not that MJ doesn't play defense and all that stuff, but him and TJ, they didn't play like freshmen. They both had really good games, right? What did Tajier have? Tajier had 12 and TJ had 11, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good for freshmen. 23 points out of so neither one of them play like freshmen.
Can you guys talk? Coach alluded to having to fight for this one because things didn't go easy, weren't going your way. From a player standpoint, can you talk about that mentality and maybe what you guys talked about amongst yourselves to have to struggle to get through this one?
I feel like we needed this type of game. Either our wins was plus 20 or above 10, but we needed a close game, and freshmen needed it. Everybody needed the experience.
What happened with Malcolm, and could he have played today if he needed him?
He could have, but he's just not 100% yet. He got, I don't know how much I'm allowed to do with all these FERPA laws or whatever, but he got hit in the nose, okay? And he got really hit in the nose. So, and then he got a headache the next day. So there you go. There's your concussion symptoms, and now he's out for 3 months. That's the new, that's the new buzzword in the world of the trainer's world, I still don't know what a stress fracture is. I don't know what a high ankle sprain is. Okay, now it's concussion. So, back when I was playing, you wanted to get you hit in the head. I mean, your coach hit you in the head, your parents hit you in the head, everybody hit you in the head. If you didn't have a headache the next day, you weren't really, So, but now, But so he wasn't quite right. He's going to be fine. And you know what? If he had to play, we could have played it. But I just felt like he hadn't practiced for a few days, and so we were lucky that we could get away without him. But he'll be back on the floor Friday.